Warsaw is officially the capital and largest city of Poland. It has over 1.8 million residents and is a major cultural, political, and economic hub. It even has a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Old Town. But what you see today is nothing compared to what it was after World War II in 1945. The city was gradually destroyed throughout World War II, with an estimated 84% of the city left to rubble. But times change, and with some human ingenuity, the reconstruction of Warsaw began and lasted over 7 years. Many buildings were reconstructed to look like the original, based on documentation, memory, and even, I've heard, from old paintings. Wow. Today, Warsaw is back to its former glory, a replica of the past, and days like today, the 11th of November, show just how strong the nation is. Let's have a look through Warsaw. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. My name's Cody, and today we're going to Warsaw in Poland. I have never been there before, and I'm not sure what to expect. I think it's going to be a bit of an adventure. It's currently 4 in the morning, and I think it's about a 5.5 hour drive, so it's going to be pretty epic. It's going to be a huge day. I've had like 3 hours sleep, but we're going to make it a great day. I also just want to point out that I look bald. I still look bald. It's just because it's so dark. Currently 9:17, taking our first steps in Polish land. We're just at a service station because we need to go toilet. But I can't believe they have service stations here and McDonald's. What a crazy world. And Adam needs to shit. Alright, so first glance in Poland, I have a few observations. Yes, they do have cars. Yes, they have toilets. And from what I'm gathering, they have fresh air as well. So 3 things straight off the bat, they're doing really well. We'll see what other surprises they have today. I bet you're wondering why there are people walking around with Polish flags. We're going to get to that, so hold tight. Alright, we've got our first mission in Poland, trying to figure out how to pay for parking. Great question. I'll let you know when I figure that out. We needed to get some cash to get some beer, and I used this machine. I got 1,000 of this Poland money, but I didn't understand how to use the machine, so this ended up being like 400 Australian dollars in my hand. In Poland money, and I'm literally only here for like 5 hours, so what am I going to do with all this money? This is the beer that cost me $400. Cheers. I'm just hanging out at lunch, and they serve the beers like this. If they ever see this in the Czech Republic, there will be a problem. Where's the rest of the beer? Or the head? After being served a funny beer with no foam, it was time to eat some lunch. I got a chicken soup with dumplings, absolutely delicious, and then it was time to try a Polish specialty. Alright, it's time for lunch. We're in Poland, so I ordered perogies, which are a kind of dumpling. These ones are filled with goose meat and come with some kind of sauce. Poland's really famous for pierogies, and I think they also took pierogies to Canada as well. So you'll find them in Canada too. We'll give them a taste. Wow. Definitely one of the best dumplings I've ever tried. Lots of flavour, really amazing. If you're in Poland, definitely try some pierogies. So we've been in Poland for an hour. I think it's some kind of holiday. There's a huge either protest or it's part of some demonstrations in town, but it's completely crazy. There's firecrackers going off everywhere, smoke everywhere. It's a little bit scary because I don't understand what's going on. What do you think, guys?
It's what it is.
We're in Poland. The National Independence Day is the anniversary of Poland's sovereignty as the second Polish Republic. Yeah, you heard it, the second. Because Poland ceased to exist for 123 years until the end of World War I. And this is because of the destruction of its neighboring countries. It allowed it to re-emerge as the country it is today. But let's just stop for a second. I'll get back into that. Let's check out this local monument. Behind me, guys, is the Palace of Culture and Science, and it was a gift from Joseph Stalin himself, our old uncle Joseph Stalin. The community is deeply divided on whether it's a good or a bad thing, and actually has a theatre and cinema inside. We're about to go up and see if we can get to the 30th floor and have a great view of the city. So let's go check it out. Just bought our ticket to go upstairs. Adam's checking it out. Can you read?
Can't read. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't read either.
We can have a look.
I don't understand. The line to get to the observation tower was so long, and it took us so long to get to the top. There's one elevator that takes about 6 people, and there was a line of about 50 of us. The observation tower is on the 30th floor, and it gives you 360-degree views of all of Warsaw. It's absolutely beautiful. Definitely come to this spot if you're coming to Warsaw one day. Warsaw is the 7th largest city in the European Union. The building that we are in is the tallest in Poland. Warsaw has also been nicknamed Paris of the North or the Phoenix City. And that kind of makes sense since it burnt down into a massive pile of rubble. That was a pretty awesome experience all the way up there. Did you guys have a good time?
Very good time, yeah. Spectacular.
Nice. Thank you, Uncle Stalin. Oh yeah, back to the angry protesters. Tens of thousands of nationalist marchers took to the streets of Warsaw to commemorate Poland's independence. And believe me, it was certainly one of the craziest experiences I have been amongst ever in my life. Now, a lot of the protesters had to do with the tightening of borders as migrants from the Middle East try to come through Belarus. A lot of them are actually stuck in the middle between Belarus and Poland's borders, which is quite sad. But that was what most of the protests were about. It was a pretty scary experience to be amongst, but humbling for me, as the only problems we have in Australia are when people panic buy all the toilet paper just before lockdown. So in the end, I guess I'm actually very lucky, and you should take this as well to realize how lucky you are, because you are. I would love to come back on a regular day, but days like today are part of the history and must happen sometimes. So I look forward to seeing Warsaw again, and I hope to open my mind up to other places in the world. See ya, goodbye for now.